Okay, before we understand the refresh, you have understood, right? In the read operation, the sense amplifier amplifies the value, and this is one of the columns, right? So there is a column select signal present here, which is present in all the different columns. Suppose there are n number of columns like this. At one point of time, only one column signal is high. So if this column signal is high, that will mean that the upper bit and the lower bit of this column will be connected to the output. If for some other column signal is high, then that column's lower and upper bit would be connected to the output. Here, because the column select is high, that means the upper and the lower bit is connected to the output. Upper bit is equal to VDD and lower bit is equal to 0. So you can easily make out that VDD or 1 is written in this particular column, and to identify which row, you can see the column decoder output. Fair enough. So I've identified the 1, and we have also ensured that the value which was lost due to charge sharing is rewritten back because the sense amplifier is amplified. Now the only thing which is left is how do we keep on doing this refresh mechanism, because in other columns, suppose this is column 2, there might be another word line 1. In column 3, there will be another DRAM which will be charged with, or which will get triggered by word line 1. So what we need to do is, in order to refresh, we need to ensure that we keep on reading every cell one after the other. When we keep on reading every cell one after the other, we just saw while reading that the value which was present is restored. We just saw that for one case. So periodically read each and every cell, restore the value, that is as good as rewriting the value, and hence the value will not be lost. So this is a classic example of reading in which rewriting is also happening because of the operation of sense amplifier. The only thing which one needs to keep in mind here is the series of steps which has to follow, because if you go wrong, then that will lead to a wrong value. So the first thing what one needs to do is first activate your word line of a row where you want to read from. So only one of them would be high. Let small difference develop on upper bit and lower bit line. Once that difference has developed, energize or activate your sense amplifier, means make your read enable signal high. Once that is done, your upper or lower, one of them will go to VDD, another one will go to 0 because the difference is amplified. Because this has gone to VDD or has gone to 0, the same thing, because that word line is still high, would be rewritten in that memory cell so that no value is lost. And now with the column signal, you can select a particular column and connect its bit and bit bar to the output probes so that you can identify whether a 1 or 0 was written, or you can read a 1 or 0. So for refresh or rewriting, we understood that. I'm just amplifying this step again. Step E. For refresh, select each cell periodically. Once the cell is selected, read that cell. We saw what reading can do. It can amplify the value and rewrite it back. So restore the value is as good as rewriting. And keep on doing this for each cell to ensure that the value is not lost. Hope you have followed this. It's a very challenging thing to understand. Stay tuned for further clips. Thank you very much and take care.